There's Western again, Steve, twice in the last less than a minute with another shot on goal.
Yeah, they're just, it's a small ground, Bob, so those centre clearances are very important. And although Rick Smith has been battling in that centre square, usually it's their smaller players that are bringing it
It certainly
out.
is.
And McFerrin kicks it goal, but it's bending across the face to the right, only one behind. And the Eastern Football League dodge a bullet there. Well, they've kicked 2 this quarter and showing some signs of life at last, Bob.
Certainly. Well, there certainly wasn't much life there, Steve, in the first half. Okay, Adams to bring the ball back in for Eastern, and he goes short and finds Crowley. Crowley right down here in front of our commentary position on the right. Crowley goes forward. Western round the corner again on this occasion. Boy, look at this guy go as Ikon gets the ball back in. Hands along to Walker. Walker, can he pick it up? He decides to go back hands. There, Adams goes through for Eastern. Oh. And that was
another bullet.
Taleb offline on that occasion, and that's Western's third behind for the quarter. 2 straight goals Eastern, Western 1-3. We're at the 8-minute mark of the quarter.
He wanted the ball there, Daisy, but probably not a good option to soccer it back into the corridor, Bob.
No, I think you're right there. You probably could have said Western was overused to the ball on that occasion as well, Steve, but nevertheless, they're pumping the ball down. Okay, Danny Adams now, in he comes again for Eastern. Oh, here's this guy again.
Taleb.
Ahmed Taleb. He decides to go short. Oh, has he found his ball forward? Of course he has. And he finds Cameron Wright directly in front, kicking towards the scoreboard end goal. He's already kicked 3. Cameron Wright from the West Footscray Club. Good shot now, camera here. You can see he'll kick from about 35. Directly in front. Cameron Wright lets one rip. Umpire doesn't move. There's the 10th goal on the board for Western.
So the West answer those 2 goals. They've got 10 now, but the Eastern only on 4.
Umpire Jason Kennedy gets us underway once again. I was going to say Eastern are going to come into attack, but it was smothered on that occasion. Power's kick was smothered. Eastern going wide now through Porter. Up to the half forward flank position, and it's an Eastern mark. Good mark, in fact.
Oakley.
To Lachlan Oakley from the Mitchman Footy Club.
Missed on ground last week, Bob.
He was, too. He's a fair way out.
They need this one.
Well, he's going to have to kick 50 metres to kick a goal. Hasn't yet kicked one. Camera right behind him. Lachlan Oakley, there he goes. Looks straight.
He's got it.
He's got that. Eastern's third goal for the quarter. 11 minutes into the third quarter here at Clayton. Eastern edge slightly closer at 5-5, trailing Western 10-7.
One down there by Smith. Goodale's there, but it's bringing it away is DeRosa. Pretty impressive. Umpire's seen a free kick. It'll go to the east this time. Looks like Hardy. Actually, it's Bazaglo. Bazaglo goes short, cut off. Works a handball. Goodale's there. The West arrive in numbers, and they'll just take it away. Aiken. Well, they're just getting numbers around each contest. DeRosa. Oh, Grayling can't mark. Gobbled up by... Well, that was a fantastic goal there by Ujaya. And Paul Grayling hasn't held his marks all day. And on that occasion, cost the East a goal.
12 minutes into the third quarter. We have Western go now to 11-7, leading Eastern 5-5. Ball locked up, umpire Jason Kennedy coming in to ball it up once again. Eastern just can't seem to break out of that centre with any consistency, Steve.
No, look, they've conceded a start and they're just scoring too easily at the other end.
Bad bounce there for Daniel Adams, couldn't quite take it. And Goodale from the East Burwood Footy Club to take the ball. just on the defensive side of centre. Goodale now decides to go straight down to the ground to the centre half forward position. Whoa! The jumping jack in the box. Up there was Oakley, but couldn't take it. Ball now wide to the outer side. And as you can see, Daniel McFerrin from the St Albans club saw it over the line for Western. Rick Smith in the ruck for Easton, as he's been for the majority of the day. And also Padden for Western. Easton to go forward now. Wide down here. That was a good slips catch, wasn't it? To Lachlan Oakley. Now he kicked one from almost this position about 3 or 4 minutes ago, so no reason to suggest that he can't repeat the dose. And it'd be an understatement to say that Easton could do with a goal.
I think it's an understatement you saying that it's an understatement that Easton need a goal.
Okay, Lachlan Oakley to kick his second goal. Fingers crossed.
Right to left. Need this.
Lets it rip. It's wider on this occasion, and umpires there's one behind. Okay, which way are Western going to bring this ball back in? We're at the 14-minute mark of the quarter. Western decided to come slightly towards the member side on this occasion. Oh, the big fly there was Barker, couldn't pull it down for Western. Players jumping in on an umpire watching closely, surely a whistle. And there will be a ball up there just at the edge of the centre square. Good crowd in today, Steve. A couple of thousand people, I suppose.
Excellent crowd, and keep bumping into people we know from all the clubs around the EFL, so it's good to see them getting along and supporting our club. Hopefully they'll have something to cheer about later on in the game. Padden pushed the ball forward there for Western. It's wide. It's over on the outer side. Good hands find DeRosa. DeRosa with hands. Found another runner wider towards the boundary line. Picking it up there is Lindsay for Western. Gone.
He has gone, and you're right. Good call. And Easton now to come back into attack into the middle of the ground here. A bit too long for Porter on that occasion. Forced forward, good effort it was. Picking up there is Franken. Franken goes wide and through for just the one behind. So at the 15-minute mark of the quarter, that takes Easton on to 5 goals, 7, trailing Western 11, 7.
So Damien Franken kicking a point, really solid today. Grayling with the big fist at the back, throws it on the left. Good little smother there. Gee, they're doing everything well, the West. Walker will bring it away, kicks to centre half forward. And finally, well, he's picked out a free kick. And it looks like it'll be Cameron Wright. Wright short into the hole. There's been men free there all day. This is Talib. Swings around on the right foot. Bends one at goal and pushes it across to the right. No, he's put it through.
Talib.
Too easy. The Talib boys, they're really carving the East up, and I'm amazed that that hole in centre half forward seems to always be open, Bob.
I'm bringing you in again. 16, 17 minutes in, Nelly. Western go further forward. There's 12 goals, 7, leading Easton 5 goals, 7.
Smith can't work it to his man. Gee, there's a lot of pressure on in the middle there. Free kick, it looks like it's going to Crowley, who's been good today.
One of the few.
Hard to find good East players. Crowley, Long, looking for Porter, who's also done well, presented himself. He's had a good season personally, but the club he's played for hasn't. Porter looking for Grayling. Oakley's at the ground level. He's claimed. And we'll have a bounce down between the square and centre half forward. That's the Western region, 12-7-79. The East languishing, 5-7-37. Pretty entertaining quarter, but it's the West. 42-point difference in the game, Steve. Yep, the West, they've kicked 4 to the East 3 after the East kicked the first 2. Bounce down. Quick little kick out of the pack there by Chalkley. And he finds the safety of the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Half forward. So they came out with the spring in the step East, Bob, but they've been matched, and well, the West has gone past them. Well, West have kicked 4-3 for the quarter, Eastern 3-2. A lot of West players around the ball. In fact, the umpire's seen a free kick. This will go to Bazaglo. Zagler. They overdo it again, and they're in all trouble, and he should be gone. In fact, he is.
Franken.
Free kick across half-back. They switch it to DeRosa. It's been good. Onto the left. Long looking for, well, almost a good mark there to Cook. In fact, the umpire's seen another free kick. This will go to Brad Gaunt from Ringwood. Gaunt goes short to Crowley. He's dragged down. Adams asking for a little handball. He's got Porter short if he wants him. No, decides to go long into the forward pocket, but nobody's home. Lachlan Oakley arrives. He kicks around the corner, and only one behind to the east. When they badly need goals, they move on now to 5-8-38. The West, 12-7, 79.
Okay, quarter ticking down, 19 minutes in, probably about a 25-minute quarter. Excuse me. Weston to bring the ball back in. Good long kick once again over the half forward line. The back of the pack was Atkinson, couldn't take it for West. Down in front, all locked up. East went forward, but West just absolutely deny them. This is McFerrin, played well. Gets a handball back, was a good effort. Got the ball across there to Bajaya. Bajaya now goes right down to the centre half forward position. The big fella is already kicked to as Taleb. Taleb gets the ball back over here to McFerrin. McFerrin goes bang, but it's wide. And just the one behind. That takes Western on to 4 goals for the quarter. Eastern 3-3. Eastern lost the first quarter by 24.
Play it down at centre half forward, Bob.
That's Taleb.
And he looks like he's clutching his knee, and well, this could be a tragedy for not just the West, but his club, because this looks like a serious injury.
That's the Parkside club you're referring to. Just to go back and wrap that up, Eastern lost the first quarter by 24 points, lost the second by 11, and that was a 35-point variance at half-time, and they're 7 points behind in this third quarter. Play to go on, good mark at the front of the pack there. Ball squirts out here to Bajaya again. He goes down, but there's no one home for Western, and Cruz takes it for Eastern. Cruz now to go on his left foot, out towards the half-back flank. Two Eastern spoiled each other, but Gaunt came up with it in the finish. Little chip kick across there to Donnelly. Came off, Donnelly gets hands on. Eastern now going forward. This is Porter. Porter goes long, right down towards the top of the square.
2-on-1.
2-on-1, and Barker takes an easy mark for West. West now to go wide over here looking for McFerrin. McFerrin takes it. He's got really nobody to kick to. Has to go long. Not all that accurate. Over Bajaya's head on that occasion. East now go forward. Trying to pick it up there is Islami. Can he do it?
That.
No, he didn't. An umpire said yes, he'll get a free.
Obvious one.
Dash Islami from the Mitcham Footy Club. The Dasher changes his mind at the last moment, goes into the centre half forward position, but you wouldn't believe it. Good play on, causing umpire. O'Neill's got it. Round the corner is Gaunt. Gaunt to the top of the square. Free kick, says the umpire. Picked out a free kick to Eastern.
Free kick in the square to Oakley.
And Oakley's taken it. That was on. There was a bit of pushing and shoving there, and obviously Oakley was pushed out. Umpire Jason Kennedy onto that one very, very early in the piece.
Well, I don't think we're going to get up and win this game, but we'll just have to content ourselves, Bob, with having the best umpires in the league.
Well, that's true. 22 minutes in, Oakley goes bang. He shoots, and it's true, and that is Oakley's second goal. And it brings Eastern just that a little bit closer to winning the quarter. There's only a point in the quarter at this stage. We are now 22 and a half minutes into the third quarter. It's 12 goals, 8 plays, 6 goals, 8.